As I've alluded to before, in my experience, I've found that getting started is far more important than having it be perfect. For those of you that are feeling stuck, you're in analysis paralysis, this is the episode for you. My name is Marcell Hansen, and you're listening to Small Habits, Big Changes. Let's dive in. In my nearly 30 years of setting goals, manifesting, working on my wellness, growing businesses, helping others to do the same, there's one thing that I always come back to no matter what level you're at. If you're basically at the basement and you want to move yourself up to the first floor, if you are in the mansion of your dreams, but you need a few minor repairs or minor renovations, it doesn't really matter where you're at. There's a saying, and I believe it's put in question form, of how do you eat an elephant? The answer, one bite at a time. So this is the visualization of gradients. Like climbing a ladder, you do not start at the fourth or fifth or sixth rung. You start at the bottom. You start where you're at, which is ground level, and you move your way up each rung. There's a number of things that happen. It's kind of a phenomenon, if you will, that as you move toward your goal and you're staying focused on whatever it is you're trying to achieve, you build momentum. That's why if you just start with 60 seconds a day focusing on your breath, if you just start with 10 minutes a day outside walking, getting some sunshine, if you just start with decreasing the amount you eat out fast food, if you just start with inching back the time you go to bed ever so slightly, whether you're going to bed at 11 now, just backing it off to 10:45 to 10:30 and doing that for a week, just letting yourself ease into a new routine, into new habits. These are small habits that become very big changes, hence the name of the podcast. I've gotten a few comments, inquiries through the texting community as of late, where people are lacking motivation, where they're having a hard time starting, knowing where to start, knowing how to start. I think it may be of value just to share my insight on all of those inquiries. If you are feeling a lack of motivation, I would have you look at what it is that's motivating you. What's your why? What's the purpose? What's the reason for going for what you want? There's a chasm between where we are and where we want to be. Our action, our thought, our language, all of those together help to build a bridge to get us to that location. Okay? Action. You need to do something, not just think about doing something, but actually do something. If you're wondering where you should start, you're just completely lost. You don't have focus. You don't have a clear purpose. You're not sure what to do with your day. Focus on one thing. Pick a stable table leg. If you cannot even pick between hydration, movement, nutrition, and sleep, start with hydration. That's why I put it first. It is the simplest. Focus on hydrating each and every day, half your body weight in ounces. Focus on just that, just this one thing that you will improve upon. And if you even improve just 1% a day, imagine the compounding effect. Like we discussed on the topic last week, the compounding effect becomes evident later. You have to trust the process and just get started, one foot in front of the other. If movement is something that you're looking for, get your shoes out, put them by the bedside, call a buddy, ask if they'll join you, get yourself a podcast, an Audible, something you can listen to, set your alarm, put it in your calendar. These are all little things that you can do to help yourself get started. If it's about nutrition, just start meal prepping just for you. The rest of the family can just follow suit. If it's important enough for you to do, it's important enough for you to do each and every day. If it's about sleep, dialing back, start to think of what you're doing in the hours before bed, eating 3 to 4 hours before bed, stopping hydrating around that same time, maybe 2 hours before bed, making sure you go to the washroom before you go to bed, making sure your room's dark. All of these things, if you just choose one and practice that, build it into your routine, you can always add another one next week. Okay. A week from today, you can have 7 days of commitment checked off. You'll build momentum. You can add something else at that point and get the ball rolling. And soon you're able to add them a little quicker and then flush out the routine after the fact. It does not have to be perfect. You can fail every single day for the first 7 days and you will still learn something. You'll learn that that doesn't work and you can pick something else that does. Tony Robbins said, I'm paraphrasing, but it's never a matter of resources. Not enough money, not enough time. It's just not. It's a matter of resourcefulness. You have it within yourself. If you want something bad enough, then you will make it happen. When it becomes a must, you make it happen. Don't say you can't do it or you don't have enough time. It's not a priority. That's okay. Speak that, because saying you don't have enough time, saying you can't do it, these things are not true. You can do them. You do have enough time. You can choose to allocate time to that activity or not. And when it's time has come and that has moved up the priority list and you have allocated time to it, you will get it done. There are so many things throughout your day, throughout your week that you're doing that you think you need to be doing that you just do out of habit. And there's probably a whole other host of things that you would like to replace those activities with that would be more productive, that would get you feeling better, maybe even looking better, maybe earning more money, better relationships. These things are where your attention could be if you choose. So today, again, I want you to listen and focus on just gradients. What is it that you want to do, that you want to change in your life, the place you want to go to from where you're at? What's one step, one thing you can do to move that much closer to your goal? Just one thing. And if you want to write down a list of 40 things and then narrow it down, by all means, whatever works for you. If you need support and you'd like ideas one-on-one, please send in your inquiry. Join our texting community. It's a growing community of wellness, fitness, like-minded folks that just want to get that next leg up. They want to earn more money. They want to have better relationships. They want to feel better, look better, live longer, live healthier. If that's you, then text the word yes to 206-483-2960. That is the best way to get any and all of your questions answered and get the support you need from a community and from myself who are rooting for you. I'm always rooting for you. When you win, I win. When you win, everybody wins. There's some real truth to the high tides rising all ships. Is that how it's said? High tides raise all ships. Yeah, I'll have to check on that one. It's also motivating to hear of others who are winning because it validates that you too could win. Now, everybody's individual. Everyone's very unique, and their motivations, their desires, their constitution, their wherewithal, those are important factors, but none of those are so prohibitive that you can't get to where you want to be. I implore you to engage patience. It is sometimes a sprint, yet it can be a very long and enjoyable journey of a marathon. Choose one thing. Choose to engage in the process that can be easy. Maybe you've made it hard before. Maybe you've tried a million things. If that's the case, then maybe it's your mindset you need to look at. Having your mindset right allows you to really attack getting your body right, your finances right, your relationship right, your life right. Having your mindset right is imperative. You will get it right one way or another. You'll probably save a bunch of time on the back end if you focus on that on the front end. But who am I to say that you can't tackle it any which way? But you need to take action. It's not just about listening. It's not just about consuming. It's not just about discussion or thought or philosophizing. Is that a word? Philosophizing? Maybe not, but gradients, that is a word. Baby steps, adult steps. You're an adult. We should call it what it is. Adult steps. Get her done. One foot in front of the other. Choose a task, tackle it. If you just get 1% better each day, think of the accumulated progress you will have experienced by the end of the month, by the end of 6 months, by the end of the year. It's pretty phenomenal. But if you shoot yourself in the foot and continue to analyze and become paralyzed and overthink it and over discuss it and buy apps and buy equipment and try and psych yourself up at the the end of the year, you will be in the same place. You'll just be more frustrated. You probably start to become a bit jaded, and you'll make your mindset that much harder to swing. Start today. How about now? Does now work? I challenge you to pick even the smallest thing and commit to it for the next week, next 7 days. Whether it's drinking a glass of water first thing in the morning, whether it's popping out of bed and heading out to the mailbox or down the street for just a 5-10 minute fresh air break, see the sunrise or the sun before it gets overhead. Doesn't have to be right at sunrise. Maybe when your friend asks to get together, instead of going out for fast food, one of you could make a meal, or you could just meet for a walk in the afternoon, in the morning, in the evening. There you got two things knocked off your list right there. Maybe it's just going to bed in the 9 or 10 o'clock hour. Maybe it's kicking your cat out of the bedroom. Oh, Robert. One thing, you got it. And if you need support, you want someone to witness, hold you accountable, give you ideas, bounce ideas off of, I am here. The number is 206-483-2960. Text the word yes. And until next time, take action and be awesome. Thank you so much for listening today. If you feel any part of this episode resonated with you, then please consider sharing it with a friend who may also find value in it. And remember to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And before you go, did you know we have a fantastic free text community? If you want more bite-sized health hacks and reminders delivered directly to your phone, absolutely free, then text keyword YES to 206-483-2960. Again, that's keyword YES to 206-483-2960. And we'll see you on the inside.